All right. Let me close that. Preparing live stream meeting. So it's preparing me. It's taking us live on YouTube. So anyway, folks, my name's Douglas Ford. Coming to you once again, fired up and excited about bringing this information to you tonight. All right. Close that down. Okay. Getting a little feedback there. But guys, we've been sharing some information and been screaming it from the rooftops about anyone all over the world can really start receiving sustainable and reliable cash flow for really doing something that we're already doing, okay? This digital space is being heavily adopted every single day. More and more, millions and millions of people are coming to the digital space, although you still have some that are like, I don't know, but guys, I'm letting you know, you might as well, get your head wrapped around it. Go ahead and let's get in front of it, folks, because it's just an absolute phenomenon in terms of all the money and the wealth that's going to be generated in this space. And we decided to partake in the part where we don't have to gamble any money. So guests, those joining us streaming here live, this is going to be a platform where you don't have to worry about any of your money being gambled whatsoever, okay? Zero gambling. And I like to always say, you do not have to be Aquaman, Batman, Superman qualified here in order for you to receive money, okay? My adopted grandmother has been a part of this platform here, going on close to about 6 months here now. And folks, she will never not stop receiving money from this day forward. She knows nothing about this digital space. She knows nothing about crypto, okay? She's not a salesman whatsoever. She just opened up a digital wallet with our company, folks. And since other wallets and other transactions have been taking place, money over and over and over again has been coming to her, and she can't even move out of the way of the money that's coming to her. So far, I'm excited again, as I mentioned. Let me go ahead and share my screen. I want to get right off into the information here tonight, not belabor the moment. Let me go ahead and share my screen here. And we are off, okay? So folks, we have partnered with a community called Smarter Than Money. And Smarter Than Money community is simply about getting money powerfully working for us as opposed to us just working for the money. But specifically speaking, us generating ongoing residual cash flow, folks. Cash flow, that's that money that's coming in and out of your household or of your life or of your business or organization, independent of your involvement, okay? Where it's your money that's coming in and out of your household and you're not having to work for it. I call it your money giving birth to more money. But specifically speaking, ladies and gentlemen, with that caveat of us not gambling any money. So I like for you to try to divorce any trepidation of the past on where you may have lost money. Maybe you were expecting 2%, 3%, 4% a day, and maybe that company was going on for a little while. But I know this, folks, based on evaluated experience, as many of those companies that are opening up, talking about giving you smoke and mirrors, oh, you don't have to talk to anyone, your money just makes you money, but it's all predicated on the market. And when the market is not able to pay you out, at some point, the company's gonna have to start paying you out of their pocket. My question to you, how long they're gonna continue to do so, okay, before they just shut the website down. And that's when you go to the website and it says it's down for maintenance. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to worry about that problem here, okay? We're gonna be having you generate ongoing residual cash flow, folks, by creating your own bank on the blockchain, okay? Now, I'm not gonna get deep in the weeds with blockchain, but just know this about blockchain, folks, because I don't even know all about it myself. But this is what I do know. When it's on the blockchain, ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna perform the same way every single time without fail. It cannot be tampered with, it cannot be hacked, it cannot be manipulated whatsoever. Hence the reason why the blockchain was created. So we're gonna have you guys generating digital wallet cash flow. See, our society, ladies and gentlemen, wants us to focus and control the narrative by going out and getting some coin. Maybe getting into Bitcoin, getting into some coin when it's like a couple of pennies and then hopefully that thing one day blows up to be like 30,000 a coin or 50,000 a coin. See, that's gambling, okay? Folks, we always say, why bet on the horses when you can own the track that the horses run on? Well, the track that all this digital space is housed and transacts on is what? It's a digital wallet. If you look at companies like Cash App, like Venmo, PayPal, and other digital wallets, they're categorized as peer-to-peer payment apps where you're able to send and receive money as necessary, but folks, we're better. Got to make a disclaimer here. The information shared on this presentation is not to be considered as financial advice. Folks, it's for educational purposes only. As members, we are not financial advisors, and we are merely sharing our personal experience with this incredible project. Folks, I want you to take recognition of this is literally the best cash flow project on the face of the earth, okay? 3 reasons why. Number 1, the perfect timing, folks. Douglas, why is it perfect timing? Folks, we're already involved, okay? We're already operating and opening up digital wallets with other household name companies that many of us are already familiar with, okay? Secondly, there's no skill set required. See, when you open up a PayPal or a Cash App or even your own bank, because your bank is utilizing a digital wallet. My question was there any skill set required from you in terms of sales skills, convincing skills, closing skills, leadership skills, or being able to do a presentation or to build a big team in order to open up a digital wallet? Well, the answer to that is no. Because if we relied on all those skills, folks, my grandmother would not be in here receiving the cash flow that she's receiving. And many of the people, your inviter, okay, where they probably been in things that involve skill set. But what we love about this, folks, we can have the resolve to understanding and the peace of mind that if a person can just put in a first name, last name, and an email address, and then hit the button, folks, it's going to open you up to receiving instant, residual, and reliable cash flow that you can't move out of the way of. And as I mentioned, zero gambling here, folks. We're generating cash flow like Cash App that when anytime and every time a digital wallet opens up in Cash App or a transaction takes place, imagine you having a Cash App account. And every time a transaction took place, they're going to send directly to your Cash App wallet a micro payment from every transaction, folks. Would you take Cash App up on that proposal if they were to offer you that? And I believe if you are a sober-minded person, you're saying absolutely, okay? Well, folks, listen to me. With this platform, you're going to be Venmo. You see they do over $850 million, okay? You're going to be PayPal. They're doing $4.1 billion. You're going to be Cash App. They're doing $2 billion, okay? Now we know they're not going to do that for us, although they may every now and then give us $10, $15 to refer others. But what if they set it up to where all the transactions that take place from you onward, they come to you, or they come to your business, or they come to your church or your fundraiser, okay? That's what we're talking about here, folks. And so we want to introduce you to the People's Wallet, what we call the Co-op Wallet. The Co-op Wallet is the world's first private Web3 decentralized wallet, allowing you and I to receive immediate residual income for your personal and business or charitable affairs. We're able to send and receive money between other Co-op Wallet users, withdraw our money daily, ladies and gentlemen. It's a cooperative economy leveraging blockchain peer-to-peer technology where members worldwide receive daily royalty deposits for simply referring people to open a Co-op Wallet account. And here's the best part. It only takes completing 2 simple steps, one single time, to trigger the instant ongoing residual cash flow that scales and immediately deposits into your Co-op Wallet, ladies and gentlemen. But not all. That's not all. With your wallet, continuing to receive from every cash flow asset thereafter, receiving instantly and also instantly, continuously, ladies and gentlemen. Total game changer here, okay? Tens of millions of dollars have already been processed without ever missing a single payment. We're talking about a Co-op Life, that's the umbrella of the company, has been doing business on the internet with the digital wallet now for 2 years, but the company has been on the internet, okay, doing business for over 20 years plus without ever missing a single payment, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that's a resume built for success. 20 years, when you got so many companies coming in here, shutting their doors, cutting money off from people, people can't get access to their money, okay? They're getting the rug pulled from up under them. They're here today and gone tomorrow. They're sending you different emails talking about, oh, you can't get access to your money. We've never had that problem here, ladies and gentlemen, okay? You have 365 days a year, 7 days a week, access to your money, okay? Now, I want to nip in the bud, folks. We are not the pyramidal structure, okay? We are not that operation where all the effort and the money just goes to the people at the top. Where if you notice the white squares represents owner, the blank squares represents like the people that are doing most of all the work. But we know in this model, where's the majority of the money going? To the people at the top. That's right. We are not that, folks. If you notice over here, we are the decentralized model, okay? We are all owners over here, because if you notice, we are all white squares. And so listen to me. As transactions take place, folks, it's just not going to have you receiving instantly, but on every transaction that takes place, you are going to receive from it. Also, your inviter is going to receive from it. Their inviter, their inviter, their inviter, their inviter, and their inviter, and their inviter, and their inviter, and their inviter, ladies and gentlemen. Every time a transaction takes place, you and your inviter are always going to be 2 of the 10 that receive from this day forward, folks, okay? You can't even move out of the way of the money when it comes to you. Let's talk about the 2 steps, okay? First, I'm going to talk about the standard version, okay? It's what we call our good version. Here, you're going to buy 3 Co-op Wallet activation tokens for a one-time out-of-pocket of $99 plus exchange fees. To keep it 100% transparent, it's only going to be roughly about $130 or less one time out of pocket, and it depends on what cryptocurrency you use to make the payment. Now, we only use cryptocurrency to make the payment. We don't rely on any fluctuation of crypto. We use crypto. Why? It makes us a global community. Because guys, we're going to be receiving from digital wallets opening up all over the world. Our organization is already over in 5 continents, okay? And right now we're roughly hitting around about 220,000 digital wallet users. Folks, what is it going to look like when we are opening and we have 1 million digital wallets opened up? Okay? You see, Cash App right now has close to about 70 million digital wallets, okay? Sorry about that. Didn't realize my phone ringer was on. Let me turn that off, okay? Folks, people are gonna be, we're looking to divert millions of individuals and millions of dollars instead of it always all going to Cash App or Venmo or PayPal, okay? Even Visa, American Express, and MasterCard, they've gotten in the digital wallet space. We're just gonna divert it to here, folks, through the automation that we have in place. Here's step 2. You're just gonna have 3 strategic partners do the same. Folks, it could be 3 others, it could be 3 friends, it could be 3 businesses, it could be 3 groups of others, it don't matter. Or a combination of those. You're just needing 3 strategic partners to do the same. Same steps 1 and 2 that they're only required to do 1 single time, okay? The goal is to do it within 5 days or less. Now, why do we have that as a goal, okay? Because folks, in the next 18 to 36 days, we like to get your mortgage payment covered, okay? I believe we can get your mortgage payment covered, would that be worth your one-time out of pocket of $130, okay? And so listen to this. All will receive in the same fashion. The cooperative two steps with the AI technology secures and scales cash flow immediately to the whole entire success line, not just those at the top. Immediate income, zero gambling, no one waits on any money, folks, at any time. Execute one time and receive all the time, okay? Let's go through it. Now, I'm not going to show all the money that's on the table here because I want to get to the 10X version where you can receive 10X the amounts from what you're seeing here in the standard version. But listen, your inviter's doing this. Let's say they do this and it took them 5 days to do it. Now, literally, ladies and gentlemen, it takes anyone to open up the 3 wallets every bit of 15 to 30 minutes. But I'm sharing us taking 5 days. See, guys, we want those that are going to get involved to see this like us, like a no-brainer, okay? No-brainer. Because I'm telling you, the people that struggle with coming involved is those that want to keep hold of trepidation, okay? And we understand that money loves speed and freedom loves hyperspeed, okay? So watch this, folks. Your inviter did it. Instantly, they're receiving $875 for each of the accounts that they open. Everyone's only opening up 3, okay? Purchasing 3 of the $28 account activation tokens, okay? And so you're gonna be receiving $26.25. We just rounded it off for simplicity purposes. But watch this, 5 days later, okay? This is why you're invited. Now, I don't know if it's been 1 day or if it's been 2 days or 3, or 5, right? Okay. But I'm saying based on 5 days. So in totality, this is representing 10. Your inviter did 5, you're doing 5. Look at that. 26 for you. But watch what happened instantly and simultaneously as you are doing your 2 steps. Watch what happened to your inviter. They received more money, folks. See, your inviter is excited right now. Why? Not because their money went up, because the same outcome happens for you. 5 days later, your folks, okay, that you're gonna have to do the exact same thing. That they say this is a no-brainer, okay? Understand the power of what's taking place. Everyone's only setting this up one time, and everyone's gonna continue to receive and increase all the time. See, as a consequence of your 3 doing the exact same thing that they only did one time, your money went up to 38. Guess what? Your inviter went up to 87. Understand, everything that happens for your inviter is going to happen for you. Remember, we all receive in the same fashion, as I said. So watch this, okay? 5 days later, these people here, they're going to have 3 strategic partners that see this as a no-brainer. They're going to do the exact same thing. How many times are they required to do it? 1 time, okay? Watch what happens as a consequence. It's like right now, everybody has their own digital toll booth because you just set this thing up 1 time and watch this. Everyone's receiving and increasing all the time. Here we go. Execute 1 time. 5 days later, these people do it, okay? Never required to do it again in a week. Never required to do it again in a month. Never required to do it again in a year. 5 years, 10 years, folks. Look at this. It continues to increase everybody's ongoing residual cash flow, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone executes 1 time. Everyone continues to receive all the time. Everybody executes this 1 time. Everybody continues to receive all the time, okay? Now, I'm going to stop it right there, folks, but this thing just keeps on duplicating forward because everyone is only doing this 1 time, having 3 friends that do steps 1 and 2 as well, and they're only required to do it 1 single time. And from that cooperative automation, folks, cash flow never stops for anybody. Okay? That's why I say only bring in those that see this as a no-brainer. What skill set did it take to open up the digital wallet? Well, let me share with you all the work that's involved. You just put in a first name, a last name, an email address, folks. And that one time you do that, then you have 3 friends do the exact same thing. What is the amount of work they're gonna do? They're just gonna put in a first name, last name, email address, phone number, and assign the tokens that they purchased. That's the same thing your inviter did. And now, what are they gonna do? Well, they're gonna have their 3 do the exact same thing. Put in a first name, last name, email address, phone number, and assign a token to 3 others or 3 friends or 3 groups of others. That's all the work anybody does. And from that, folks, that duplicating forward, okay, it's ongoing, scalable cash flow, not just coming to those at the top. As you see accounts opening, are you only seeing the people's money at the top increase, or are you seeing everyone's money increase, ladies and gentlemen? Okay. Now, what happens is at this point, if you start in the standard version, once your money increases to 280, it's going to automatically upgrade you over into the 10X version. Okay. Now, some people like to start in the 10X version. Why? It allows you to receive bigger bang for your buck. Okay. This is what I mean. Let me come out of this real quick. Let me go right here. So remember, okay, it's like we own our own digital toll booth. Okay. But think about the dynamics of a toll booth. Toll booth is only set up one time. And yet, as cars go through it over and over and over and over again, that digital toll booth continues to receive every time, all the time, cars go through it. I'm about to go in the 10X version, okay? And what the 10X version is going to represent is going to be the same 2 steps. It's going to be the same infrastructure. But instead of receiving $1 per car, you're about to receive $10 per car. Make sense? Let's go to the 10X. Now, with the 10X, you're going to buy 4 co-op wallet activation tokens for a one-time out-of-pocket of $379 plus exchange fees. To keep it 100% transparent, it's roughly going to be about a one-time out-of-pocket of about $410 or less, again, depending on what cryptocurrency you use. That's going to get you 3 of the 28 co-op activation tokens and 1 280 activation token that you keep for yourself. Step 2, same thing. Have 3 friends or 3 others or 3 groups of others or 3 businesses. It doesn't matter. Do the exact same thing within 5 days or less. Do what? Steps 1 and steps 2, okay? All will receive in the same fashion. No one waits on any money. Execute one time, receive all the time. Let's watch the 10X though. Now understand, while we are receiving in the 10X version, we are also receiving in the standard version. I promise, guys, this don't get old, okay? But look at this. In the 10X, your inviter receives 260, okay? Again, one time out of pocket, 410 or less, depending on what crypto you use. What's gonna happen? They're gonna have 3 others just do the exact same thing. How many times are they required to do it? 1 time. Are they required to do it again in a week? No. Are they required to do it again in a month? No. Are they required to do it again in 5 years? No. 10 years? No. 30 years? No. Watch what happens. They do the exact same thing. They're receiving the exact same result. 260, but watch what happens instantly and simultaneously, folks. This is the other part of the automation. Remember what I said. We're not only receiving instantly, but we're going to continue to receive instantly, continuously. Okay. Your inviter went up to 380. Okay. 5 days later in the 10X version, the 3 that you got involved, they're doing the same thing. How many times? 1 time, 2 steps. Okay. Guess what? Brings you to 380. Guess what it also did? It brought your inviter to 870. Okay. Let's say somebody brought in a church right here. or a nonprofit or a fundraiser. Watch this. They're doing the 2 steps, one time, 260. As a consequence, watch what just happened instantly and simultaneously. No one prior had to come out of any more money out of pocket. No one prior was required to do 3 steps, 4 steps, or 5 steps. No one prior was required to open up any more accounts. And yet, every time, all the time, from this day forward, anytime and every time accounts open up, it's going to have everybody's residual cash flow increasing, folks. And then they're about to come out of any more money out of pocket. Everyone just executes one time to receive all the time. If you got someone in that's going to be too much for them to wrap their brain around, this is probably not for them. Maybe they need to go and where it requires skill set, or where it requires convincing people, or where it requires doing all these master classes, or that it requires you doing all these home parties, or where it requires you having to, learn, get learning skills or product knowledge to be able to give all the highlights of said product and give out free samples, hoping people buy your product, okay? Because that's all based on maybe. This here is based on execution. It's a choice and not a chance, okay? All you have to do is choose to open up a digital wallet, folks. Have 3 others do the same. That money's coming to you instantly. And every time digital wallets open up, I mean, you're seeing the numbers. This is not just money on the screen. This is not volume. This is not points. We're not MLM. This is what I like to call instant withdrawable money. Folks, it comes directly to your wallet. 100% of all royalties are distributed to the members. Not only is 100% distributed to us, ladies and gentlemen, but when did I say the money comes to us? That's correct, instantly, over and over and over again. Folks, there should not be a person that you love, like, or care about that should not be put in front of this, folks. So many people are needing funding for whatever, their causes, many different causes. Whether some people are drowning in some medical debt. Some people are maybe, have some back child support. Some people's looking to start a new business idea and they're looking for cash flow, okay, to facilitate whatever that purpose work is. Some churches have a ministry and a building fund or some ministry work that they're looking to start or launch, but are needing the proper resources, okay? Folks, we're coming together and this is increasing everyone's cash flow, and we don't have to rely no more on interest-bearing loans from banks. We don't have to rely on governmental assistance any longer. Guys, this is the perfect situation in terms of anybody to receive ongoing residual cash flow. And again, it's for something that we're already involved with. You're already opening up a digital wallet. Why not now divert the cash flow to come to you as opposed to if it just going to Cash App, Venmo? You see, we are already generating them hundreds of millions of dollars and even billions of dollars, but they're not sharing the economic value that we bring to their ecosystem. They're not sharing it with us. Make sense? So very simple, folks. Everyone executes one time. Everyone continues to receive all the time, okay? Everyone only executes one time, and everyone will continue to receive all the time, instantly and continuously and with scale, because it's always multiplying by 3. So here's the message, folks. Every member put 100% focus on completing 2 simple steps. That's only required one time. Within 5 days or less, execute one time, you'll receive all the time, okay? Nobody waits on any money. It's your money, folks. We developed Co-op Wallet, which is our online digital bank. 100% of all royalties are distributed to members. Royalties are immediately paid directly to your co-op wallet. Securely store your royalties and withdraw them when you want. Quickly build and scale predictable, ongoing residual cash flow. You gain a sellable asset through your business ownership. No limits to anything. Your business is automated using artificial intelligence upon completing 2 simple steps, folks, and have 3 others or 3 friends or 3 businesses do the same. Steps 1 and steps 2. All cooperative parties receive instantly, and all cooperative parties receive instantly continuously. Your inviter is ready to give you a $28 account activation token. There's 2 types of people that are consuming the information every time we bring it forth. Person A is saying, Doug, just a one-time execution, 3 accounts, 2 steps, done. I'm in. Okay? Person B is saying, Douglas, I'm in. I was in when you said execute one time and receive all the time. But listen, can we refer more than 3? Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen, and you'll even be compelled to even do so, okay? Simply reconnect with your inviter, send in your email. They will demonstrate how simple it is to open a free co-op wallet account and assign you an account activation token, folks. And so as we come to a close here, this is cash flow automation for everyone. Execute 2 steps one time and receive all the time. Execute 2 steps one time and you're going to receive all the time. Okay. And so, folks, that's going to be it. Actually, that's an old slide. I should have edited that. But, folks, literally in about 30 minutes, okay, there's going to be another live overview, okay, for guests. You want to start receiving cash flow immediately? See, guys, we dictate how fast and whatever pace we want to take this at. How are we able to dictate it? We control it, folks. This is the people's wallet. We determine how fast we want these digital wallets to open up, okay? This is us coming together. We're all diversifying our effort, but it's collectively increasing everyone's residual cash flow, folks. And so those amounts that you saw coming through the infrastructure, we're not just receiving those one time. Okay? That's coming in residually every 28 days. And so even as that money is coming in every 28 days, it's scaling everyone's residual cash flow as digital wallets open up. Okay? So this is a win, 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 win for all of us, not just those at the top, okay? So guys, with that being said, let me see what we have here. I'm gonna stop my, let me minimize that. Let me stop my stream.